In this video I'm going to show you guys how to make a Carthaginian blacksmith inspired from the game 0 AD in Minecraft. Now if you guys are new to the channel at all, we're here to help you build bigger and help you build better, so if that's something that you are interested in, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Also guys, if you want more builds just like this one, I have tons on the channel, and I'll leave a link in the card above as well as in the description to a full playlist that you can check out. Anyway, let's get into building. Alright then guys, so here we are on my flat tutorial world, and here is the blacksmith. So in terms of its dimensions, it is 14 blocks long, so I've kind of counted the length going this way. In terms of its width, it is 18 blocks and it is 9 blocks high. So what have we actually got to play around with here? We've got this nice little building on the side here, which you can get into, a couple little windows. This goes into the main bit here. I don't know, the tower. I'm going to call it the tower. And that has a nice little area there to get in, I guess, raw materials, things like that. I don't know, whatever you want. On the top here, we've got this nice little kind of like shaded area that you can come out onto. And I'm guessing this is going to be the residential area for your blacksmith. So you can then live in there. And you got a nice roof as well. So when it's nice and sunny, or it's the, evening and it's starting to get a bit cool, you want to cool down, you can cool down the roof. That's cool. And then of course the most important part, which is the smithing area right here, and we've got a nice little bits where you've got some tools and stuff like that inside, so you can then close it all up. In terms of your materials, what you're going to need is, for the white part of it, we're going to need white concrete powder, and smooth quartz block. Those are going to be our 3 blocks that we're going to use to do variation. We're also going to need grey glazed terracotta. That's what I've been using for my Carthaginian builds. You're going to need cut sandstone, which is kind of a new one really, but it's because we've got some more of the sandstone colours coming through. We're also going to need normal sandstone. Don't know why I'm building them up. Normal sandstone. A sandstone stair. We're going to need the smooth variant as well, but we'll get onto that when we get onto that section. Also birch fence and a smooth quartz slab. Now there is going to be a ton of extra materials that you can need with this one, okay? There's going to be tons and tons. We're going to do this in sections. So the first section we're going to do is the tower. It's the most central part that these 2 bits kind of get built off of. So that is going to be our starting point. So to get started with this, I'm just going to build it over here, and right at the back we're going to go 1, 2. So this is with our white concrete. I'm going to use that as my base, then I'll do some variating after that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then you're going to come across this way. Now, depending on which way you're going to have it, we're going to be building in this doorway, okay? But you could, of course, flip the whole thing over, mirror the whole thing, and have the doorway on the other side if you wanted to. So what we're going to do is we're going to have 1 block here. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, and then have 2 blocks. So you still get a 7, it's just that you're leaving a 3 block gap right here. Then across the front part of it, we're going to have this going around, and we're also going to do that here as well. So you end up with that kind of a shape, okay? Now I had a door on mine. I think I had the door like here, or it might even be here. We'll have a look when we get onto the interior. We'll then kind of build that up. Now we're going to build the whole thing up to 4 blocks high. So again, with your white concrete, just fill that all in like this. There we go. Fill the whole thing in. And come around here. Build that up. There we go. Get in there. Ooh, there we go. Right, and now have 3 blocks going across the top. So that's your back part of it. And then we're going to be building off these 2 sides, all right? So next what we're going to do is we're going to use grey glazed terracotta. And you just pick a corner. I know that sounds weird, but I picked this corner. I go that way. I go that way. That way. That way. That way. That way. That way. And then I do one that way. That way. And you just kind of continue this pattern on until you're done, really. It doesn't matter if it's perfect, it's not gonna be perfect, to be fair. But then that gives you quite a nice little pattern going all the way around like that. I really like the look of it. I think it looks cool with this. So what we're going to do now is with our cut sandstone on each of the corners, we're going to go up with 2. It's going to be our almost like the pillars, kind of parts of it, the whole build. So we're going to have those on there like that. Then what we are going to do is we are actually going to cut right on the bottom one of here. We're going to cut 1 block out that bit. Okay. Then with our sandstone, we're going to have 2 going up here. This one is going to be a window. So remember where we are with this door on the side here. So this is at the front. And this is going to be, just to show you guys, this is where this part comes out. So wherever you're going to have that part out, that is where that is going to be, okay? So there we go. We get a upside down stair in there like that. Then we're going to put in sandstone like this. Now on the one opposite from that opening, we are just going to have sandstone. So there's not going to be any windows at all. That's because that is where the smithing part is. It would be a bit dumb to have some windows in there. But what we are going to do is right at the back, we're going to have sandstone in the middle as well, just on each side. And then we're going to have an upside down sandstone stair like that either side of it. Then finally on the bit where we've got the opening down the bottom there, we are going to do the same thing. Okay, so we get sandstone there, there and there. Then we're going to have a window there, and a window there like that. Then with our birch fence, put that in there for those windows like that there, okay? Then with our smooth quartz slab now, we're going to have that on top of this. No, we're not. I lie. We're going to put more grey glazed terracotta. So again, start with the same corner, and we do that whole variating thing. Okay, there, there, there. I bet you my one doesn't even match what I've put in. Just thinking about it now, and I'm like, I'm sure I've just done this one slightly different, both, you know, from the bottom part of it and the top part of it. So I bet you some of it doesn't match, but nobody's going to notice. Now what you're going to do is with your smooth quartz slab, have that around the top. There we go. Okay, like that. And what will we do now, I think? And now what we'll do is we're going to grab our white concrete powder. We're going to do some variating, okay? So just randomly replace some of these blocks. And that's all you're going to be doing, okay? Just randomly replacing blocks. Just to give it a little bit of texture. And it's kind of up to you what you want to do, like in terms of how much you want to do of this. If you want to have it in clusters, if you don't want to have it in clusters, all of that, you know. Decide whatever you want. There we go, put that in there. Put that there, there. Down there, I have one there, I have one there, I have one there, why not? Don't put one above the top, it'll just fall in anyway, so there's no point with that. But we could put one down there, for example. There we go, look at that. Looking pretty good, actually. Right, so next set of materials. The first one is going to be, we're going to need sandstone again, and white terracotta. And what we're going to do is we're going to put in the roof here, so we're going to have alternating. So we're going to do a checkered pattern, okay? With your white concrete, and then with your sandstone. So we can then have that go to there. Don't know why I deleted that one. That would have helped me out, wouldn't it? There we go. Like that. There we go. Now sandstone, whack these in. Fill that floor up. There we go. Look at that. Nice. I quite like that pattern. Don't know what you guys think. Let me know, as always. Now what I did for the interior part of it, I used jungle slabs for this one. So I just slabbed up the entire bottom. I didn't have any stairs on the interior because we got some exterior stairs to get up into this bit, so it just seemed like overkill if we're going to have like a warehouse down the bottom. They then have stairs to go into the living quarters. Why not keep it separate? Now for the entrance part of it, this little doorway that we've got, I've actually put in a cut sandstone slab over the top. You could also just go with a normal sandstone slab. I think I just wanted this one to look a little bit different. And then with your jungle door, because I've used jungle doors for these, have a jungle door to then let that out, and that's because it will let some more air in. That's the idea that I've got in my head for those. Okay. For the kind of gap at the back here, what we're going to do is we're going to have a spruce door right in the middle. Then we're going to turn around to the inside here, or facing the inside, and we're going to have spruce trapdoors all around there. Then we're going to punch them up like that. There we go. That looks better, doesn't it? Staying with this bit now, grab a sandstone wall, and we're going to go 1, 2, 3. It's going to be either side of that. Then grab a polished deep slate slab, and we're going to have that going across like this. Now, I love the colours in this one where you got whites and kind of the almost like black kind of grey colours, and also the sandstone. I love those three together. I think it looks good. So we go, that is what we get there. The only other thing that I did is on this corner, knocked that one out, and I actually had a spruce trapdoor right here with, not a laster, a ladder, of course, yeah. Had a ladder going up there. So that's where I had my ladder to get to the roof part of it. Apparently I didn't place the extra one there. There we go. Much better. There we go, like that. So that then gives us the tower, the base for it. So let's get on to the next section. Okay, so now what we're going to do is the part that comes out of the side here, this like extra kind of almost storage kind of area, and also the stairs up to the the residency, I guess. The residence, the apartment, the flat, I don't know what you want to call it. What we're going to do from the back of this side, we're going to grab our favourite white concrete again, and we're going to have 6 blocks going across. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Then what we're going to do is on the next layer, we're going to have 2 of them, leave a gap, have 1, leave a gap, have 1. Okay, this is where we're going to have some more windows, and then we're going to build these bits up 1 more block. With a smooth quartz slab, you're going to have that upside down in those gaps there, just like that. Then what we're going to do, coming across the front here, we're going to go 1, 2, and 3, and then just build this up here. That's just going to be a solid wall going on the back there. Now grab yourself some smooth sandstone stairs, and these are going to be working their way up. So have that going there, and then there, and then 1 more, like that. Okay, so that is going to be our kind of like staircase. Then to kind of build up a little wall against this, we're going to have blocks going all the way apart from 1 block right here, okay? So there, and then we're going to be right next to the stair block. Okay, like this. Like that there. And also what we're going to do right here, we're going to join in. We're going to leave a 3 block gap. We're actually going to put in a slab in here in a second, but we'll get onto that when we do the detail bits. And then we're going to have 2 blocks going across the side here. Now, if your smooth quartz stairs, have those going down like this. Just gives you a nice kind of armrest thing. That's probably not the right word. Definitely isn't the right word. But you guys know what I mean. Now, with your grey glazed terracotta, we're going to have that on top of this layer. So you'll notice this is only 3 blocks up. We then go to the grey. And then we're going to do the same thing that we did before, okay? Like that, okay? So it's just 1 block down. That's all it is. On the inside part of it, next to the doorway, we're going to have 2 blocks of your white concrete. Then what we're going to do is we're going to have sandstone. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Then come forwards with 1 block of sandstone, like that. Now we're also, just on the inside of this, okay, I'm going to block up these little bits here. So you're going to just cover those up with some white concrete blocks on the inside here. Do the same thing with those as well. All right, let's get those in there. Like that. Grab yourself a mud brick stair now. Okay, so mud brick stair. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And you're also going to have that sticking over by 1. And have that on top. Going over by 1, 2, 3, oops, 3 and 4. Like that. Upside down on there, like that. Then with a cut sandstone slab, we're going to have slabs on this. And also going over by 1. Just gives it a kind of like a different kind of colour thing going on. I don't know what you want to call it. I like it, but that's it really. So that is what you end up getting in there. And now we'll get onto some of the detail parts. We're gonna have to do loads of little tweaks and stuff on this one because I haven't got on the floor, but I'll run out of materials. So grab yourself anyway a birch fence first. So put in a birch fence on those 2 windows. Okay. Now what we can do is we can use that material to get a white terracotta block. And just from this stair, I ended up having mine like this. It doesn't matter, you can do it the other way around. Nobody's going to notice. Then grab a sandstone block. We're actually going to put the sandstone block in there to block up that gap. Then we're going to have it like this. So we get the same floor pattern on this bit here, like that. Then with an oak fence, we're going to have 1 oak fence on this one. Leave a gap. Then we're going to have 2 oak fence here. Then we're going to have an oak fence go over the top. And I ended up putting in a barrel right here. It just seemed like a good place to have a little bit of storage. So that's what I ended up doing there. Then with our smooth quartz slab from the side of this one, we're going to have, or on the top of this slab here, we're going to have a slab there. Then that's going to go on top of the oak fence. There we go, like that. Then with a white carpet, just have that in between those 2. So this is just to give it a little bit of shade for your main entrance, like that. Now down the bottom here, we are going to have a slab on top of that one there. Then a jungle door in here. Now I was thinking, where's the door for this one? It's right in the middle. And they can just do the same kind of thing, put in a door like that. Don't have to have that, of course. You can just have this as a separate area and it doesn't even go into this and it's only accessible from there. But to me, it makes sense. If you've got some, you know, stuff coming in, then you want to be able to get that out to here without having to go all the way around or all the way around here. I don't know. Maybe I'd do that. Maybe I wouldn't. Who knows? I have no idea. Grab yourself a diorite wall now. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3 right next to this doorway. Then with your smooth quartz slab again, we're going to have those on the lower like that. So that's just going to go across like that. Then I ended up having a barrel right here. Then with our iron bars, I ended up having 2 by 2 right next to this, just to show some tools or something. And the same on the end here, I actually had 3 of them going across. This one had another one on there, and then I had the middle one with 2 going up. Totally up to you guys if you want to do that or not. I mean, it really doesn't matter. And the only other thing I need to do, well, there's two things I need to do. One is grab a mangrove trapdoor. The other one is to grab some white concrete powder and some smooth quartz blocks as well. So I ended up putting in a little mangrove trapdoor right here because there looked like something on there in the game. So I went, let's go with it. And then we need to do some materials here. Now, because we've got this big amount of stairs all in the smooth quartz, this is where you can be a bit more smooth quartz heavy, okay? Because otherwise it might look a little bit odd. So let's variate it a little bit more like this. There we go. That looks pretty good, I think. Maybe even put one up there as well. That'll do. And then do the same on, of course, the rest of the build as well. Maybe you can switch that one up for there, switch that one up for there, have one there, there and there, like that. And even up here as well, get a couple of variation blocks in there. Everybody loves a variation block. But there we go, guys. That's it for that side part. So now it's just the actual smithing area to complete. Alright, so onto the smithing section now. Grab your white concrete once again. One of our most, useful materials, I guess. What we're going to do is on the side of the tower now, going to complete the L shape. We're just going to be 1 block in. We're going to have 2 blocks. Then we're going to have a 5 block gap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we're going to have 2 blocks, 1 and 2. On the back now, we're going to leave a 3 block gap in here. So again, we're going to be 1 block in. And we're going to have 5 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we're going to leave a 2 block gap and then have 2 blocks yet again like that. So this is what you end up getting, kind of like a big entrance, but we're going to block these 3 blocks up really with a big furnace for, of course, smithing stuff. And then we got like this way to get around as well. So we're going to build this up to 3 high. So build that up to 3 blocks high like this. There we go, like that. Okay, and then what we're going to do is with a smooth quartz slab, we're going to have these on these edges, not on this bit, but just on these 2 entrances here, so it kind of gets, well, it's just more stable, I guess, whatever. On this bit, we're actually going to have oak slabs going across, so grab yourself an oak slab and go across with that bit. Now, what we're going to do is on the back here with mud brick stairs, we're going to have the mud brick stairs going across like this. Then what we're going to do is going to have another set of mud brick stairs. Like that. Now on the front, we're going to have these going all except for these 2 right here. So leave the last 2 slabs here, then have these going over to that bit. They don't stick over, as you probably can tell. On the next one, we're just going to have 1 right here. And we're going to have 1 right there. Then we're going to move across like this, okay? So that's what we end up getting. Pretty good, right? And then finally, with an oak slab, we're going to have this going all the way-ish over. It's not going to be quite, so we're going to just leave it like that for the time being, I think. Then what we'll do is on the back with an oak slab, we're going to have oak slabs going across, like here. Sticks out by 1. Oak stairs, have those just following the outside shape, including upside down right here. With this one, I just went with an oak slab on top like that. Have these going down. We get some slabs there. Now to finish up this bit, we're going to have a slab there, stair there, stair there. Then with our white concrete, oops, I'll just fill this in like that. Now we need to see some variation with our white concrete blocks. We need that smooth quartz, we need that white concrete powder. Put all these bits in where you want to. Do a bit of variation and all that stuff. So there we go, something like that will do. And even up here as well. There we go, that'll do. Now it looks a little bit hideous with this big hole on it. But get your oak slabs going across as well on this bottom part, right? There we go, like that. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we are going to grab some blocks. I'm even going to show you guys. I'm going to fly over there. I'm going to grab them all together. So we're going to need a smooth sandstone block, sandstone stairs as well. Smooth sandstone stairs. What did I put underneath this thing? We need a campfire, yep. There we go, black concrete and a magma block, of course. And that was just going to be there, actually. Oh, that slab. Nearly forgot the slab. Cut sandstone slab, all right? But I'll go through it with you guys anyway, okay? So first thing, sandstone stairs. We're going to have an upside down there. Then an upside down there. That's going to be the entrance to the kind of fire, I guess. I had that black concrete powder on one side and then a magma block on the other, with a campfire on top. Luckily, that's already rising right through the roof, which is looks like it's been bombed. To be fair, you know, it looks like it's exploded at some point. But there we go. Put that in there. What we are also going to do is we're actually going to take out these two slabs, and we're going to put in upside down sandstone slabs. Right on the side, we're going to have sandstone at the bottom. At the back, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we're going to have it square. You don't have to. If you want to make it rounded, you can do. And in fact, what you'll see is with the one that I've got, we went up one block and then had some slabs, some stairs. But you could have it where you have no edges on this if you wanted to. That's what I mean to say. Now, of course, I've just taken out the floor, so let me put that back in. Then we're going to have some smooth sandstone. This is going to be all the way around this on this next level. Then on the corners, we're going to have a smooth sandstone stair going in like this. But then we're going to have smooth sandstone on the rest. So it's where it's like smoothing it in a little bit like that. So when you kind of have a look at it, you then get to see it kind of smoothing in, okay? That's the idea. Then what we're going to do, guys, is right on the front part here, we're going to go 1, 2 with your smooth sandstone. 1, 2. Same on the sides here. 1, 2. Now the back, you can build that up as well, like that. And then what we're going to do is with the corners, or not the corners, the edges, the cut sandstone slab is going to come out and go onto each of those sides. And then with sandstone stairs, we're going to have those on top and on top here like that. And now we can finish up. Okay, so oak slab, we can put that in there now. That now looks good. That now finishes up. It makes it look a little better now that we've actually get this whole thing in, really, doesn't it? It's as simple as that. But there we go. That now looks pretty good. So we're going to need to grab a load of detail blocks, which I will go and sort out now. Alright, so first up, we are going to need to grab ourselves a barrel. Gotta love a barrel. I had mine going sideways this way. You don't have to do that. It's up to you. We're then going to have a block gap to an anvil, so you can get things really hot, smash them here, that kind of thing. Just noticed I haven't actually got a quench in this thing, so that's missing. But yeah, you could build a quench if you wanted to as well. What we're going to do is we're going to put in a jungle slab right here with a spruce trapdoor on the back of that one. And then we're going to have a grindstone in front of it like that. And that is going to be to, of course, just sit down there, kick the grindstone, and then you can just sharpen your blades, you know, nice and simple. Right on the inside here, we've got this really nice little area. So I put in spruce slabs down the bottom, and then I put in spruce trapdoors at the top like this, and randomly I put in a flower pot, and then I had like a little weapons rack here. On the rest of the inside here, we're going to actually cover this up. So with oak stairs, we're going to have these going across like this. And the same over here as well, oak stairs. Then make a full block of your oak like this. Same up here. There we go. Like that. Cool. So that then gets you that nice little bit there. Now, because we haven't got a quench, I will show you, of course, how to make a quench. Now, we could do it with spruce trapdoors, for example, where you just build a nice little thing like this. Get a water bucket, or 2 if you're doing it in survival, and fill that up. Because now what you can do, you know, get that, whack it with a hammer, cool it down, do all that stuff, the way that blacksmiths do things. Now, guys, if you want to do the final bit, which is this ground, all I did with this ground is I used rooted dirt. So I'll grab these materials here. Rooted dirt, packed mud, and brown concrete powder. Those are the 3 materials I use for the ground here. Probably use less of the rooted dirt and use more of the other 2. But I ended up just using this across here with World Edit. But, guys, that's it. That is literally it for this tutorial, so I'm hoping that you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. If you guys really want to support me, then check out my Patreon. I really do kind of appreciate it. It's awesome for you guys that support me on Patreon. Without you guys, I wouldn't be here. So thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next one.